Good morning, Millionaire. Welcome to the Julie Show, where your millionaire inside of you, your multifaceted self, is encouraged to grow and to glow. So here we are gathered at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, and yes, I know it is the end of May, and it is still really cloudy. And let me show you a quick look. There's the mountains. Can you see them? They're in the misty fog over there. It's very dark and dreary. But we have a cozy fire and our inner light to make us all warm and fuzzy anyways. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'd like to encourage you all to join me live because then you can participate a little bit more. But if you aren't here live, feel free to participate in sharing your feedback and your comments in the comments. And I hope this really does serve the millionaire in you that's just waiting to make a breakthrough. And even if you know I'm on that wavelength, that I want this to be very supportive to who you are in this lifetime. And I want to bring to you every day a healing tip, as I am a healer practicing for over 25 years, and it's always been in my system to think about how to create solutions that make sense, that actually heal. And one I want to share with you is hydration in the morning. So drinking water isn't always easy for some reason. Sometimes we can't seem to get ourselves going and drink that glass of water. Sometimes it's because you have poor quality water and your body's like, I'd rather pass, thank you very much. It has full of other stuff, chlorine and metals. And but a very easy way to hydrate and fun way, unless you don't like them, but many of us do, is to grab chunks of watermelon, especially if they're already cut up and you have to effortlessly just pop them in your mouth in the morning when you're still half asleep. So here, my healing tip of the morning is a morning starter of nutrient dense. I mean, that's packed full of juicy nutrients, especially if you're getting a organic watermelon that's grown in fertile soils with proper water. Even when they come from Mexico, they actually are quite delicious. Yes, often they are seedless, but we're not going to have an argument about that because according to records, there's no detriment to actually eating a seedless watermelon. There actually are seeds in them, but they're just not the full-on seeds that you can spit, the fun of spitting seeds out. The point is you get your nutrients, it's healthy, fast hydration, and it's healthy sugars too. Really helps your face wake up and get the hydration into your eyeballs instead of them feeling puffy or dry. So those are an easy way to feel and bring yourself back to life. And every day also, I'm sharing my cash choices comparison, right? So let's say you take $5 and you're like, I could use $5 to do this, or to do this, or to do this, or to do this. And today I want to share $5 right now. You could go down to Whole Foods. You could go down to and get 2 coconut waters. My favorite one right now is the CO2, and there are 2 for $5 right now. So for $5, you could have 2 massive alkalizing, hydrating drinks that are really yummy and they don't taste rancid in any way, shape, or form. And your body will be like, thank you very much. Or you could have some fun, crunchy time, maybe share it with a friend, or maybe use it over a few days' time, a couple days, or might eat the whole bag by accident, is bag of chips, like a nice size bag of chips, a $5 size bag of chips, right? You could use $5 towards that. That might be fun. It might be a little too dehydrating, actually. So ask yourself, do I want to choose hydration or dehydration, or am I hydrated enough to enjoy a dehydrating, yummy snack? Think of this. You could also spend $5 on 2 slices of pizza, even if it's organic, tasty, oven-made pizza. So it's about $5 for 2 slices. Maybe you want to get a drink with that. But $5, even gluten-free pizza. They do have this amazing oven, like the the fire pit oven at Whole Foods, and it's 2 for $6. So you're spending $5 with tax on coconut water, or would you like to spend $5 with tax on chips or 2 slices of pizza? See, your choices are getting like, wow, what are my choices? Which direction am I gonna go? Am I gonna do something tasty and yummy and it's not too sinful? Or would I like 2 hydrating moments in my life over the next 24 hours? The other one, a $5 one, would be, hey, you know what? Why not get a snack pack of 3 popcorns, 3 microwavable popcorns. So you could have a few of those snacks and maybe not so dense and heavy on the oils or friedness or cheese and all that with the pizza. So remember, when you take some money, be like, yeah, what do I instinctively want? Is that really what I want? Or am I just craving something that might be weighing me down overall? And if you're going to go for those treats, make sure you hydrate yourself before and later on. So those were my healing tips and my cash choice comparisons. And let's move into today's reading. So I chose the topic is bright faith while being productive and getting priorities in order. This morning, I'm going to share with you, before we get into our reading, a couple of things. One thing is, let's get on with our lives. Let's stop having excuses in the way and fear in the way. And oh, he this and oh, her that, or looking to others for approval or looking to others for the go ahead. Your life is now. Wherever you're at, how young or old you are, whatever gender you are, you're in this lifetime. Are you going to just sit around with funky excuses holding you back? And ask yourself, if you're not happy right now, what's holding you back? What's holding you back from happiness? This morning, I went with my husband. We went and dropped off my 18-year-old with her friend, and they're going down to LA. 18, right? This is her second trip doing this like this. She focused, she saved. She said, I want to do this one. That's what I'm going to do with my money. I'm going to focus. I'm going to go there. And she's lined up some amazing meetups with some amazing people and good friends even. And she's got so much action packed into 10 days without it being like too scheduled. She's going to enjoy herself and trust the moment, right, of enjoying LA and all the good things that are lined up to happen. It's going to be warm. It's going to be nice. And she's young, right? You take that. She's like, she acted on it. She went for it. She acted on it. It's great. Don't let things get in the way of what you really want to do, including travel. Don't let it be so complicated. Don't let your life be so blocked up that you can't do the things you want to do. And if it is blocked, ask yourself why and how can I adjust that, right? Have faith. Stop putting fear in the way of, oh, well, I don't want to go down to LA. That sounds complicated. And maybe you don't want to go down to LA, but don't let it be because of fear and complications, because those things can be dealt with. You can have fear and complications right in your current location, wherever you are. So tap into what you really desire, because I met another woman. It was wonderful. She was experiencing complete sheer bliss. She's in her 60s now. She's from California. She's native. And she said, you know what? I've never been up here. We were waiting a fish and chips line over in Granville Island. She's like, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I'm here. And I said, well, what made you come up here? And she's like, well, I've always wanted to come up here since I was like 20. And every time I had some time off, I just felt too broke, too sick. Something was off. I was pregnant, I had babies. Don't let babies stop you, by the way. I did a lot of traveling for 8 years with babies. It's incredible to travel with babies. It's all about what's going on in here. And yes, it's beautiful. She finally made it. But think of that. 40 years passed by because something was in her way. And honestly, all those things can be helped. Can you eat watermelon to hydrate yourself so that when you do get time off, you can go at least get out there and do something local? Or can you generate money? I'm telling you, it's mandatory to learn how to make money in this world. You know why? Because that's how things function in this world. It's not all that exists in this world. Love is in this world. Enjoying life is in this world. But to resist saying, you know, I can't because I don't have money, you're blocking yourself from participating in the world the way you want to. So it's not only a luxury to earn $1 million, it's actually become a necessity. We'll still love you if you're not a millionaire. I still love myself. It's not about that. It's about freeing yourself from your own excuses and limitations. Now let's jump in. Let's jump into the reading today. And this is from Daniella Port. She's from East Vancouver, but she's known worldwide for being a massive inspiration to entrepreneurs, to business people, to people thinking outside the box, how to earn extra income and be true to themselves, how to be full of brightness and faith and do miraculous things. So here we are, have bright faith. And this comes from this book, her Fire Starter Sessions. Have bright faith. Buddhists have a term for a particular kind of enthusiasm that happens with new ideas and events. Bright faith. This is not the bedrock kind of faith that grounds your psychology, spirituality, or devotion. It's not the insurance kind of faith where we hope, trust that life will come through for us. It's the holy cow, I'm standing at the beginning of something that is so insanely ripe with potential that I want to get naked and roll all over it right now while singing rock opera. Bright faith, you recognize it? That kind of faith. It makes you grin silly grins and do uncharacteristically impulsive and obsessive things. Bright faith is exhilarated. Buddhist teacher Sharon Salzberg says this is a state of love-filled delight in possibilities and eager joy at the prospect of actualizing them. Bright faith goes beyond merely claiming that possibility for oneself to immersing oneself in it. The enthusiasm, energy, and courage we need in order to leave the safe path, to stop aligning ourselves with the familiar and convenient, arise with bright faith. Bright faith is primal to creativity. Bright faith is essential to falling in love with people, with causes, with your own perfectly perfect self. Bright faith can be unnerving, slightly embarrassing, and awkward. We are trained to resist it. And we do so at the cost of innovation and the passion we crave. The clarity that crazy brings. Here's a headline for a life resume. Selectively but wildly excitable. I adore exclusively stoked people. They're discerning. Not everything is a great opportunity. In fact, golden ops are rare. But when they see something that glimmers with uniqueness or resonates with their reason for being, they start to move. This is how brainstorming goes with brightly faithful people. Nope. Nah. Nope. 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 Oh, wait a second. Holy shit. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. We could. And then we could. And it would be so, and holy yes. And I'll sell it all if I have to. And what am I going to wear when I accept the award? Who will we invite to the wedding? How big do you think we can build it? Excuse me while I make a phone call. They go off. It's illogical, grandiose, crazy, and most certainly romantic. It's faith. But these are the essential ingredients for breaking through mediocrity and cynicism. Bright faith is a divine kind of madness. It feels so good if we don't judge it. And what the uber realists of the world don't quite get is that the chaotic sparks of bright faith actually burn a path of clarity to clarity of mind. To create things of beauty in form or between two people is a passion first, discrimination second formula. And yep, it's dangerous. Cool is dull. If I have to choose between two service providers with similar skill and equal pricing, I'll always go with the one who freely expresses his or her excitement. I dig a gig with someone who said, "Oh my God, I'm so excited to work with you. I'm going to hang up the phone and do the happy dance." She was so uncool about it all. No pretense, just joy and bright faith in how much fun we could have. So then I said, "Me too. Now I'm really stoked. I'll do the happy dance when I hang up too. Let's do this." My best strategic meetings have been the most uncool. Whether they're construction contractors, publishers, or florists. They're unself-conscious and eager. They're stoked to be there, and they say so. Bright faith shows up at the beginning. That extremely precious and fractional space when you need as much light as you can to see which way you want to go. The more possibilities you let shine, the more you shine with possibility. The more lucid and discerning you can be, the more lucid and discerning you can be. It's that easy. Whew, it's good. It's good stuff, right? Isn't that refreshing stuff? Woo! Amazing. So easy priorities. Let's dig in, and apply. Okay, we only got 12 minutes left to our show here. So dig into this inspiration, this bright faith that you know lives deep inside of you. Let it glow inside of you, throughout you, and all around you. Let it do its magic today, and you do your thing. Let's get these easy priorities functioning. So let's delve into it. Take this in. It's a question, okay? Dig into yourself. Ready? What actually needs to get done in your life and livelihood? As in, what must happen in order for things to basically run smoothly? So take a moment right now. What comes up? Did something come up? What needs to get done in your life and livelihood? As in, must happen in order for things to basically run smoothly. Take a minute. Now, some things, an item might come up like, oh God, I need to do that. I gotta go for a walk. God, I need some fresh air. Those kind of little things, they're great. Jot them down. Go further. What is it that needs to happen? Needs to get done? Is it the dishes? Oh my God, I need to do dishes. What is it that needs to get done in your life and livelihood right now? Instinctively go there. What is it? Get clear. Something that's going to really make things run smoothly. And I want you to take that moment, go there, and imagine your life running smoothly. No obstructions, no excuses, no time excuses, no money excuses, no health excuses, no depression excuses. Take a moment and imagine that what needs to get done. Don't imagine a huge list. Go to the core. There's a whole bunch of things that will blossom from that core thing that needs to get done that you may be avoiding, or you may have felt overwhelmed at diving in. But actually, it's quite simple. Get to that priority. What's gonna unblock that today? It might just mean, oh God, I need to be more hydrated. Things are gonna run a lot smoother. Take that. Take that question with you. And imagine that world of that one thing getting done. What's smoothly opening your whole world of all these things that are connected to the lifestyle that is most idyllic and ideal and desirable to you. And you may have bits and pieces that are going on, but can you go fuller, deeper, more honestly? We always can. Okay, so guys, where we at there? I want to welcome you to subscribe to this channel. I have been inviting people, and it'll come through, actually. If you subscribe to this channel, it'll come through to your inbox, even if it's not live that you join us, where you can share your feedback on what you get out of the reading, where you can share who you are, where you're from, and we can create some interesting, engaging dynamics. But if you can't make it live, if it's early or you got something that books at that time, it's fine. You have recording that can come to your inbox and perhaps get a lot of inspiration out of these. Give you that extra oomph and support. So you can also go ahead and share your comments below on your thoughts. Share what is it that actually needs to get done for your life to run smoothly, or share some sort of reflection that is relevant to the reading today, or just share how this really makes your day. It's good to know that I'm bringing something to the table that people have been craving. to encourage them to go millionize their life. Every day you can do that. You just open up and say, yeah, I'm going to live like a millionaire in the truest form, not in a squished to one side concept of only funneling the physically financial, because that can just be one corner. You got to put the whole picture. And if you put the whole picture, you don't want to leave out the financial side, because then you're squishing to the other extreme. You want to put the whole spectrum of you flourishing limitlessly, because you got excellent things to do. And some of those excellent things to do are expensive to launch, let alone daily existence, let alone being able to give to others in multiple ways, and being able to take care of yourself truly. So I also like to invite you to Thursday night, which is tomorrow evening. My husband and I, Mike Dujardin, who is a tax strategist, he's been working with individuals, couples, households, and especially entrepreneurs and self-employed business people for over 10 years, working on tax strategies. And he also has been in accounting for over 25 years, as I've been in the healing industry for over 25 years. And we've combined our forces, and we are available as a service. Now, we're not only available as a service, but we are available as business partners to help your clients. Our service doesn't cost. We work for you, not the lending company, not the banks. We need to cater, we aim to cater towards what you need. The thing is, tomorrow night, Thursday night, we're having a 20-minute introduction to our summer boot camp to billions. That is a course where you can be joined in learning about finance, strengthening your own finance, increasing the worth of your signature. In a 90 days period, we will assist you and then some, but we will walk you through building a profitable business. And that includes a provincial licensing. It's quite inexpensive, and we're going to share details tomorrow night. So I want to make sure those of you who are interested in creating an additional income stream from something that's actually provincially licensed, government regulated, and has an uncapped income, and requires passionate people who want to help themselves, who want to help other people. If you have a desire to add an additional income stream, you need to take a look at this. And especially if you or someone you know wants to quit their job, you need a strategy to quit a day job that's not serving you, that you feel overworked, underpaid, or you don't feel like it's what you want to do. Finance may not have been something you thought you could or would want to do, but you know what? There is not one person on this planet that wouldn't benefit from understanding finance. Understanding finance is something we could all have in our tool belt. No matter what industry you're in, no matter what your skill, there's a way for you to participate, earn additional income, increase the value of your signature. And it's about working smarter, not harder, and honing in on what are your actual skills already, what are your interests, what are your dreams, and putting the financial bit in so it's working, so it's functioning. And that's the thing. If let's say you had a spouse, as I have a spouse, I wanted to step in and help him quit his day job. So perhaps you have a spouse or sibling or someone you live with, or your parents or your children even, and you want to free them from feeling limited, from feeling like They have to go to a day job and support the household, a day job that they don't like. And you know what? They can work if they want to, right? But how about if they feel free financially? How about if they feel empowered and break out and actually do things they want to do with you and get that quality time back in your lives? You could work on this together as a project, or if you have more time than they do to work on it, you can help break them out of a day job that's constraining, that they don't feel they're meant to be there anymore. So how exciting is all that? And remember, easy priorities, bright faith. Check in with yourself what actually needs to get done in your life and your livelihood, and what must happen in order for things to basically run smoothly. Here's a tip. I've got one last final tip for today. When you're asking yourself this question, what is it that needs to get done? And you're going, what should I focus on? I have all these crazy ideas, especially entrepreneurs. They have all these great ideas, and sometimes they're not focusing enough on one to get it really get functioning smoothly, right? Pick 3 ideas that right now have brought cash flow. The most recent ideas that have actually brought cash flow, or a lot of people have a lot of interest in. So for instance, what if it was something you sold on Craigslist and you got a big cash flow out of that? What was it? And are people still calling you about that item? Is there something to that? It's pretty easy to set up something and set it and forget it, and people still contact you and cash still start flowing if you figure out people's interests are. What is the interest? Is it something you want to keep doing? Can you keep doing? Can you keep offering? Is there something that you did recently where people really enjoyed and you really enjoyed, and you may not got paid like boatloads, but you got paid something and cash flowed in, you got something in your pocket about it? Did that feel really good? It's another thing, right? Or another one would be something that just, you got booked for your skills, you got booked ahead of time, it was a good chunk of prepaid cash. Where does your money come from? Especially the ones that are outside the box, that are paying you worth your while, right? So ask yourself, what needs to get done to make those function and duplicate and run smoothly even more, so that I can relax and I know that's in place, and then I can play with other things. Because an entrepreneur often gets so excited about all kinds of ideas. Okay, so that is the end of our show, guys. And thanks for joining me. And I'll see you soon, maybe tomorrow night. So if you want to join us for that boot camp tomorrow night, I'll put a link in the bottom here, but just go ahead and email successquoteme@gmail.com, or Facebook message me at Julie Dujardin, and let me know you want to go to the info session in the Google Hangouts Thursday night. You want to see that at 7:30 p.m.